Learning how to communicate in Portuguese is a step-by-step process, and learners face different challenges along the way. Moods and tenses are a common issue, mostly because there seems to be a lot of those in Portuguese, right? So today, I've decided to help you understand a bit better the use of one of them, the Infinitivo Pessoal, a very useful tense that will help you express yourself better. If you enjoy my videos and content, click the subscribe button and the bell to follow my content and support my channel. Also, check out my Amazon store, link in the description below with all things Portuguese related. It's an easy way to support me as well. E agora, vamos começar! Let's start out with a sentence. Comprei bilhetes para ir ao cinema. So I bought tickets, right? But who's going to the movies? Is it me, you, us? Not clear enough. In Portuguese, we do not need to use personal pronouns every time we conjugate a verb, since the ending of each specific conjugation gives me the information regarding the person and the tense. I don't need to say eu comprei, since comprei is enough to understand that I bought the tickets. But what about who is going to the movies with the tickets I bought? The answer for this question is easy when you use Infinitivo Pessoal. Let's try again. Comprei bilhetes para irmos ao cinema. Who's going to the movies now? We are. Comprei bilhetes para ires ao cinema. How about now? You are. Comprei bilhetes para irem ao cinema. I bought tickets for you all to go to the movies. You can use this to refer to two people, as in both, or to a group. Now, the second subject of each sentence is more obvious, I'm sure, because of the use of personal infinitive. You'd be surprised to learn that this verbal form only exists in Portuguese and in Galego, a language spoken in the Galicia region north of Spain, sharing roots with the Portuguese language. First of all, let's revise the meaning of infinitivo. Infinitivo is a nominal form of a verb, meaning it does not refer alone to a verb mood, tense, or person. It depends on the context and refers to an action, a fact, a thought, an idea that can be expressed in the form of a verb, as in pensar, comer, comprar, ter. In Portuguese, the infinitive of a verb can be personal or impersonal. Impersonal is the simple form of the infinitive. The verb as we address it usually commonly found in general warnings or posters, along other uses. When you see a poster like this, you imply this is a general warning, not addressed to a specific person, but to all people. On the other hand, Infinitivo Pessoal implies a known subject, and this is the reason why I find this verbal form not only useful, but also extremely clever, as you can make the message simple and clear when using it. This verbal form is generally necessary when we have a sentence with two actions and the subject of the two verbs is different. Another important fact to know is that it does not refer to time, so you can use it no matter if you need to express present, past, or future. If you are one of those students, always amazed by the long list of irregular verbal forms in Portuguese, you'll be very happy now to learn that there are no irregular verbs when it comes to Infinitivo Pessoal. Better said, all verbs, including the irregular ones, are conjugated the same way, since the main purpose of this verbal form is to clarify who the subject of the action is. Remember that in European Portuguese, we do not need to use personal pronouns before the conjugated verb. So when the verb of the action is in the infinitive form, we make it personal by adding the same ending to each person of the verb, regardless of the verb, making that subject clear. Let's take a look at the verb ser as an example. Eu ser, tu seres, você ser, ele, ela ser, nós sermos, vocês serem, eles, elas serem. If you replace the verb ser by any other verb, the endings attached are going to be the same. No ending necessary for eu nor for você, ele, ela, since these subjects are often made clear in sentences. So when do we use Infinitivo Pessoal? Basically, there are 3 occasions when this verbal form is necessary. First, after prepositions like até, após, para, por, sem. Eles não começam filme até chegarem. They won't start the movie until you guys arrive. Trouxe pipocas para comermos. I brought popcorn for us to eat. Ao chegares a casa, tira os sapatos, por favor. When arriving home, take off your shoes, please. Note that this ao is equivalent to quando because it expresses time. Very useful to know. Another situation is after preposition locutions. This is the common way to refer to the combination of 2 or more words with the value of a preposition in a sentence, such as depois de, antes de, em vez de, no caso de, por causa de, apesar de. Antes de saíres, arruma o teu quarto. Before leaving, please tidy up your room. Apesar de estarmos muito ocupados, vamos à inauguração da tua exposição. Despite being very busy, we will go to your exhibition opening. Lastly, Infinitivo Pessoal is used after impersonal expressions. If you remember our video about how to avoid the subjunctive, you remember we mentioned expressions such as é provável, não é provável, it's likely, it's not likely, é possível, não é possível, it's possible, it's not possible, é boa ideia, não é boa ideia, it's a good idea, it's not a good idea. If you use any of these impersonal expressions followed by a verb referring to a specific subject person, you will need to use Infinitivo Pessoal. É melhor saírem depressa, há fogo. You'd better leave quickly, there's a fire. Agora é possível estarmos todos juntos, outra vez. Now it's possible for us to be all together again. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that now you feel more confident using Infinitivo Pessoal. Share with me in the comments below if you knew this tense and how to use it. Thanks for watching and até a próxima!